During my hospitalization in psychiatry, I was subjected to a drug therapy which provided for the temporary administration of antipsychotics, antidepressants, tranquilizers, and sleeping pills. Every night before bedtime, I was forced to swallow a series of pills that I didn't know the name of, and I was asked to stick my tongue out to show the nurse on duty that I had actually swallowed medicine. Obviously, I had asked for the compulsory presence of my parents to prevent acts of violence by the staff, but my situation analysis never changed for the duration of the hospitalization. I never left my room because there were mentally unstable patients in the ward. During the night, there were loud shots, tears and quarrels, and we were locked up without any kind of staff to watch over us. Because of the pills, I was unable to read and write, and I hadn't any clear idea about what was happening to me. I asked several times to speak with the head physician, but he disappeared completely for the entire duration of my hospitalization, only sending his nurses every day to collect my impressions on the progress of the therapy. When I said I was sick and wanted to go home, I was told that I had to wait for a few more days to evaluate the effect of psychotropic drugs, and that it was still early to decide what to do. I understood that for them I was just a guinea pig. When the days became 5, 10, 15, and so on, without anyone reassuring me about the end of that captivity that was wearing me out inside and outside would last. Eventually I began to say that I felt better and that I would continue the therapy at home if they let me. I also deceived my mother, who surely would have liked me to be a puppet in the hands of doctors and nurses, since she no longer wanted to be forced to take care of me at home. Anyway, I managed to be released from my captivity after the 20th day, with a promise to return to the hospital every week for the assessments of the psychotherapists assigned to me. At first, I satisfied my mother and went back for that weekly psychotherapy. But soon other problems arose with the young doctor in charge of the sessions. In fact, I chose to stop therapy because, in my opinion, after about a month from the beginning, I did not find any kind of benefit, and I preferred to continue living with my depression, rather than spending days in bed, sleeping or staring at the ceiling, waiting for the evening. After the fourth session, in which she did not see any improvement in my condition, the doctor told me that, in my opinion, the doctor told me that, in her opinion, I was a desperate case and that it would have been better if I killed myself to end my existence with no possibility of recovery. She also told my mother, who immediately approved and shared the fact that I was an existential failure and that I had come into the world only to torment her. Essentially, this was the worthy epilogue of an experience that marked me deeply, also allowing me to mature faster and get my own idea on the world of psychiatry and psychotropic drugs. I have chosen to be free, not to consent to the torture of doctors and psychologists who would like to sedate me forever in bed, only to satisfy their healing anxiety at all costs. They wanted to convince me that I was a defective human being or with something wrong inside me, but I simply think I am different from the others, reaching something that maybe one day could benefit some other human being in my same condition. I also chose to cultivate something that for others might seem like a disease or mental disorder, but that for me is only a way to shout out to the world our right to be respected and the defense of every human being's dignity. Thanks for your attention. See you soon.